Hey everybody, it's Mike Power here, founder of the DJ Disclosure, and in this video I want to talk about why you should take the DJ gigs that are outside of your comfort zone. And this is basically for a beginner DJ that's really, I guess you could say, looking to make a breakthrough and sort of rock their first gig in a nightclub. But I'm going to suggest some ways that you can really prep yourself in order to make a good first impression when you do perhaps get your first DJ gig in a nightclub. And it's going to come down to me speaking about taking the DJ gigs that are sort of outside of the nightclubs and more so with the parties and functions. So the problems, I guess you could say that we all fall into when we're starting out is, wanting that first initial gig and the perfect opportunity to play in the nightclub we love, that perfect time slot. And there's nothing wrong with that approach. It's just that there's 1,000 other DJs all wanting the same thing, and they've probably got a lot more experience and everything else in between. So the number one thing I want to mention is the experience. And if you are, I guess, struggling for the opportunities to play out, perhaps start creating some opportunities by offering your friends to do their 21st birthday parties, perhaps 18th, anywhere where you can really get out and just play for the sake of it. Might even be a wedding function, and you might be reluctant to do all this sort of stuff, but why it's so important, because it's outside of your comfort zone, and it might be your thing, and this can really help you grow as a DJ. And you need to really learn the basic principles and learn how to play in front of 50 people and interact with the crowd, and know when to play tracks in order to make them satisfied, and basically gain that real, I guess you could say, live feedback, because you can't really, when you're practicing in your bedroom every night, does no justice to when you actually play out live to people. So it's very important, because if you want to learn to rock a crowd of a couple of hundred people, you need to learn how to rock a crowd of at least 50 before you step up to the plate in a nightclub. So learning how to play the right track at the right time and becoming, I guess you could say, a really great DJ in a nightclub, it all comes down to experience. And it doesn't matter what anyone says to you. The times you're going to learn the most is when you stuff up the most. The crowd doesn't dance, or some of them might walk off the dance floor. It happens to the best of us. Happened to me a lot. And sometimes you want to give up because it's just, it's uncomfortable out there. But it's all about gaining that valuable preparation before you get that opportunity. So it's unlikely to happen as much. But even when you do get an opportunity and you fail or things don't go the way you are, that's when you're gonna learn the most. So any DJ gigs are hard to come by, so you can't be too fussy anyway. And gaining any valuable experience and preparation before that initial gig that you've always wanted. It's better to go in confidently and know your stuff, because if you do get that one shot from a promoter and it's your time to shine, and you might only get one shot, and if you sort of blow it initially and you don't know how to handle yourself, or play to a crowd and handle the pressure, then you won't get called back from a promoter. So it's a big tip there that promoters want to see how you can handle a crowd and really interact with them. So the main takeaway from this video is to play at parties and functions outside of the nightclubs. And the reasons for that is to not only gain the experience and the confidence before going into a nightclub, but also start networking and meeting people when you're at these parties, because these can become your followers and the people that will be interested in coming to your nightclub gigs. And this is how you've got something valuable to offer a promoter when you want that DJ gig. So it definitely pays to go in with something to offer, or else you're just going to go back to the end of the queue, and you might be waiting forever. So I hope this advice has served you well, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Thank you.